Root problems of juvenile delinquency.
Money, not having enough money.
Yes.
Family.
So yeah, it's broken families, which are parents that don't live together, are separated, can cause problems. And then lack of communication in the family can cause delinquency. And then lack of finances and moral guidance. So what can prevent juvenile delinquency?
Well-structured home, family life. Supportive parents.
Therapy, right? One was therapy. Oh, counseling. That's what it was.
So, juveniles how to be socially correctly interactive with people, because it'll help in the long run. And then family risk factors by being a teen and being a parent already can cause juvenile or delinquent acts. Single parent family and a large family size, so putting them in like a foster care where they belong, such as, one separating foster care homes, like one foster care home should do just mental ill kids, one should be just for emotional support, physical support, and I think that's how it should be divided. And then peer risk factors, having a delinquent peer group is the strongest risk factor for delinquent during the preteen years. So I think teachers paying more attention and being more involved in watching for students in bad groups. They should have ECISD meetings on how can we prevent these groups, And then school and community risk factors for delinquency include low commitment for school, poor academic performance, low academic aspirations, disorganized neighborhoods, concentration of delinquency peer groups, and access to weapons. So I think that having the youth volunteer for hours for school by helping the community and showing them how to be law-abiding citizens. Can society intervene in unacceptable behaviors? Stella?
Community involvement is what I had put down more, especially here. There's nothing to do besides the movies, bowling. More community involvement, something different for the kids to do.
I say close all the bars and clubs and make it a dry place. Well, no access to anything bad.
I say the community can intervene by giving them community hours, can help them in the future. So like if you do as many community hours, it's going to be transferred to whatever college you go to. It'll help you look better on your transcript. So even if you go to a community college, maybe giving them, if you have this many hours, you'll get a discount or something. If everyone in the community there is willing to work together, I feel like that'll help motivate some kids. And then education, recreation of the community involvement. And then for girls who are pregnant at the age, prenatal and infancy home visitation by nurses, instead of the girls having to spend so much money going to there, instead of staying at home and probably doing homeschool by their either parents or somehow alone, however they have to do it. Have that parent-child interaction training programs, and then bullying prevention programs that are actually proactive, not just speaking about it, actually showing them the possibilities of what can happen. And then if some students seem to be liking seeing people get hurt, those are the ones you take to the psychologist, because you can see at a young age if they're interested in seeing that stuff or find it very harsh looking at, you can tell. So, how can family prevent juvenile delinquency?
Provide a safe, caring home with good structure.
Stella?
What was the question?
How can family help with juvenile delinquency?
Put them in counseling. Just be more involved in, especially in school.
Parent portal, people.
Yeah. It does work.
Uh-huh. Did you know that this year, I think, is part of the registration for the freshmen, that they have to be, they have to be on parent, they have to have access to parent portal.
So what I had put, school-based and family-focused programs have been shown to prevent drug use, delinquency, and antisocial behavior. And early school dropouts have parents join a class on how to raise a teen or prevent a delinquent from causing a heinous crime in the future. So having a lot of, instead of just focusing mainly on the kids, focus on what's going on in their home. So have every parent, I know it's not possible to have every single parent there, but maybe send letters to the home and have a parent fill out when they're able to attend a meeting. And even if it's just that one-on-one, then with the teachers, the counselors there at the schools, with their child there, they should schedule that. Whatever homes don't return that form, those will be visited at that home, saying why have, be more proactive on those issues.
And you're the student council, is that what y'all do for the prom? What is that group called that you help?
Junior board.
Junior board. And unfortunately, how many students are actually at OHS? Like, how many? 600, 700?
No, 1,000, I think.
Okay,
That's a
thousands.
lot.
Okay, I don't know how many are in the junior board.
Not very many, not even half of that.
Well, the reason I'm saying all that, y'all called a meeting. Me and your dad and the teacher were the only ones at that meeting.
Mm.
Your parents were the only one, and the coach and the teacher there. At the meeting, there was nobody else.
Even in extra, what do you call it, curricular activities, nobody either. They show up the first meeting and then you don't see them again. They're just there for, okay, what do I have to pay for?
Why do you think that is, that the parents don't do that anymore?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a handful of parents that continue to go to all the meetings. It's the same people.
Maybe work or other kids at home don't have time to do for this one because they have 3-5 more at home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Money?
Yeah,
But no,
money.
it's just a meeting though. Oh, because they're asking for money at the meeting.